The movie The Godfather begins with a wedding in New York. It is the wedding of Connie Corleone, the daughter of a powerful crime boss. Her father, Don Vito Corleone, is the head of the Corleone family. Many guests are celebrating, eating, and dancing at the party. The Corleone family is respected, but also feared by many people. Outside the wedding, business and family mix together. In a dark office, Don Vito Corleone listens to people asking for help. Friends and outsiders come to him with problems. They know he has power to fix things that police cannot. He agrees to help, but he always asks for loyalty in return. People call him Godfather as a sign of respect. His words are calm, but his influence is strong. Michael Corleone, the youngest son, also attends the wedding. Michael is different from the rest of the family. He is a decorated soldier who returned from World War II. He tells his girlfriend Kay that he does not want to join the family business. Michael loves his family, but he dreams of a life outside crime. He seems honest and separate from the dark world. During the wedding, Don Vito's oldest son Sonny shows his hot temper. He is quick to speak and act without thinking. Fredo, another son, drinks too much and looks weak compared to Sonny. Tom Hagen, the adopted son, serves as the family's lawyer and advisor. Each child has a role in the family. But Michael still stays away from business matters. The Corleone family is one of the most powerful crime families in America. Other families also control parts of the city. They deal with gambling, alcohol, and unions. But trouble starts when a drug dealer named Sollozzo wants their help. He offers Don Vito a chance to invest in narcotics. Sollozzo believes drugs are the future of big money. He needs Don Vito's influence and protection. Don Vito listens carefully to Sollozzo's offer. But he does not agree. He believes drugs are dangerous and will bring problems with politicians and police. Don Vito wants to protect his family's honor and avoid dirty business. He refuses to get involved in narcotics, even if it means losing profit. His decision makes Sollozzo angry. This choice sets the stage for a big conflict. After Don Vito refuses Sollozzo's drug deal, tension begins to grow. Sollozzo feels insulted by the rejection. He believes Don Vito is old-fashioned and blocking progress. Sollozzo knows that the Corleone family has deep political connections. Without them, his drug empire cannot rise. So, Sollozzo plans to remove Don Vito from power. One day, while Don Vito is buying fruit in the street, assassins attack him. Bullets strike his body, and he falls to the ground. People scream and run in panic. The attackers quickly escape in their car. Don Vito is left bleeding, holding the fruit in his hands. Everyone believes he might die from the shooting. The news of the attack spreads quickly. Sonny, the oldest son, immediately takes charge. He is full of anger and wants revenge. Tom Hagen advises him to be careful, but Sonny's temper controls him. Michael, who was away with Kay, hears about the attack. He rushes to the hospital to see his father. His life is about to change forever. At the hospital, Michael finds Don Vito weak but alive. Shockingly, there are no guards to protect him. Michael realizes Sollozzo plans to finish the job. He quickly calls for help and moves his father's bed to another room. Michael bravely stands at the door, pretending to be guarded. A baker joins him to look stronger. Michael shows courage for the first time. Police officers soon arrive, but instead of helping, they act suspicious. A corrupt police captain named McCluskey punches Michael in the face. Michael's jaw is broken, and he falls in pain. This moment is important because it pushes Michael closer to the family business. He begins to see the world as his father does. He understands that the law cannot always be trusted. Sollozzo believes he now has power over the Corleones. He arranges a meeting with Michael to discuss peace. But secretly, Michael has a plan. He volunteers to meet Sollozzo and McCluskey. The family is surprised because Michael was always the quiet one. But Michael insists, saying he can end the threat. This marks the beginning of his transformation. Michael prepares for the secret meeting with Sollozzo and Captain McCluskey. The plan is risky, but it is the only way to protect his father. Clemenza, one of the Corleone men, explains the plan carefully. A gun will be hidden in the bathroom of the restaurant. Michael must use it at the right moment. The family places all their hopes on him. On the night of the meeting, Michael sits nervously with Sollozzo and McCluskey. The restaurant is quiet, but the air is full of tension. Sollozzo speaks in Italian, trying to convince Michael of peace. McCluskey eats without care, showing his arrogance. Michael listens calmly, waiting for the chance. His face hides his true thoughts. Michael excuses himself to the bathroom as planned. His heart beats fast, but his steps are steady. He finds the hidden gun behind the toilet. For a moment, he hesitates, feeling the weight of the choice. But then his eyes grow cold and determined. He tucks the gun under his coat and returns to the table. The moment of truth has arrived. As Sollozzo continues talking, Michael suddenly stands up. He pulls the gun and shoots Sollozzo in the head. Then he turns and fires at McCluskey, killing him instantly. The sound of the shots echoes through the restaurant. Plates fall, and the place fills with chaos. Michael drops the gun on the floor as instructed. Then he walks out into the night. The murders shock the entire city. It is the first time Michael has stepped fully into the family business. The quiet son has now killed a police captain, a dangerous move. Newspapers and police declare a war against the Corleones. Michael cannot stay in New York anymore. The family arranges for him to hide in Sicily, far away from danger. In Sicily, Michael finds peace for a short time. The countryside is beautiful, with hills and olive trees. He walks with guards for safety but enjoys the simple life. While hiding, he meets a young woman named Apollonia. She is kind, innocent, and full of life. Michael falls deeply in love with her. For a while, he imagines a new beginning. Michael spends his days in Sicily walking through quiet villages. He is watched by bodyguards, but he enjoys the peace. The locals respect him because they sense his power. He tries to forget the violence back home. For the first time, Michael feels free from family duty. Sicily offers him love and hope. Michael's heart quickly belongs to Apollonia, the young woman he meets. Her beauty and innocence charm him completely. He asks her family for permission to court her. Soon, their love grows, and they are married in a traditional Sicilian wedding. The celebration is filled with music, food, and dancing. For a while, Michael feels happiness again, but danger still follows him even across the ocean. Enemies of the Corleone family discover his hiding place. They plot to kill him to end the family line. One day, Michael plans a drive with Apollonia. She enters the car to surprise him with a lesson in driving. Suddenly, the car explodes with a terrible blast. Michael's dream shatters in flames. The loss of Apollonia leaves Michael broken. His heart fills with grief and anger. The quiet soldier becomes harder and colder. He now understands there is no escape from his destiny. His life will always be tied to crime and blood. Sicily, once a place of peace, now becomes another painful memory. Meanwhile, back in New York, the Corleone family faces great struggles. Don Vito has recovered slowly from the attack. But while he is weak, Sonny rules the family. Sonny's temper makes him dangerous and careless. He rushes into fights without planning. The other crime families see this weakness. War between them becomes unavoidable. One day, Connie, Sonny's sister, is beaten by her husband Carlo. Furious, Sonny drives alone to punish Carlo. But it is a trap set by enemies. On the highway, assassins ambush him. Machine guns fire again and again, killing Sonny in a brutal way. The Corleone family is left in mourning. Violence has taken another son. The death of Sonny crushes the Corleone family. Connie weeps in pain for her brother. Don Vito, though weak, shows his strength by staying calm. He realizes endless war will destroy them all. To protect the family, he decides to meet with the other mafia bosses. He puts aside revenge to seek peace. His wisdom guides the family forward. At the meeting, Don Vito sits among leaders of rival families. They discuss the murders, the violence, and the future. Don Vito agrees to stop fighting, even though he lost a son. He accepts that narcotics will be part of business. But he asks for one promise: no more attempts on his family. His words are respected by all in the room. Don Vito knows the peace will not last forever. But he wants time for Michael to return safely from Sicily. He loves his youngest son deeply and sees him as the true future. Don Vito accepts his own weakness and age. He focuses only on protecting the family name. Every decision he makes is for their survival. His heart carries both sorrow and duty. Back in Sicily, Michael hides under heavy grief after Apollonia's death. Soon, word arrives that it is safe for him to return home. The Corleone family arranges his journey back to America. Michael says farewell to Sicily, a place of both love and loss. When he lands in New York, his family welcomes him with relief. His presence gives them strength again. After returning, Michael begins to step deeper into the business. He reconnects with Kay, his old girlfriend. At first, Kay is unsure about his world. But Michael promises her a future and asks her to marry him. She agrees, believing in his words. Together they start a new life. Michael now balances love and family power. Don Vito spends his last years quietly with his grandson. He gardens, plays, and tries to live in peace. But his health is failing quickly. One afternoon, while playing with his grandson among tomato plants, he collapses. The boy runs for help, but it is too late. Don Vito Corleone, the great Godfather, dies in his garden. His reign finally ends. With Don Vito gone, Michael steps fully into his role. He is now the head of the Corleone family. His face is calm, but his mind is sharp and cold. Unlike his father, Michael hides emotion behind silence. He plans carefully and waits for the right time. The quiet son has become a true godfather. Michael's power grows as he earns respect from the family. He meets with leaders, listens to advice, and gives orders. Tom Hagen continues to serve as a trusted counselor. Clemenza and Tessio act as loyal captains. But Michael knows not everyone can be trusted. Betrayal hides in the shadows. He prepares to secure his place forever. Michael decides to strike during a special moment. His sister Connie's baby is about to be baptized. While Michael stands in the church as Godfather, something darker is happening outside. His men carry out orders across the city. One by one, rival bosses are killed in brutal fashion. Blood flows while the church sings. Michael shows no mercy. The murders end the mafia war once and for all. Every rival who threatened the Corleones is destroyed. Michael proves he is smarter and colder than them all. At the baptism, he speaks holy vows. But his true vow is power. The quiet boy who once refused crime is now the most feared man. His transformation is complete. Soon after, Michael confronts Carlo, Connie's husband. He reveals that Carlo helped set the trap that killed Sonny. Carlo denies it at first, but Michael calmly explains the truth. He promises Carlo safety if he confesses. Carlo finally admits his betrayal. Michael tells him to leave peacefully. But Carlo's fate has already been sealed. Carlo is led to a car, believing he is free. Once inside, the driver strangles him to death with a wire. Michael has taken revenge for his brother's murder. When Connie hears of Carlo's death, she screams with rage. She accuses Michael of cruelty and betrayal. Kay also begins to fear what her husband has become. Doubt fills her heart. After Carlo's death, Connie storms into Michael's home. She screams at him in front of Kay, accusing him of murder. She says Michael has destroyed the family with blood. Kay is shocked by Connie's words. She demands the truth from her husband. For the first time, Kay sees the coldness in Michael's eyes. Kay gathers her courage and asks Michael directly. She wants to know if he killed Carlo. Michael looks at her calmly and swears that he did not. His voice is firm and convincing. Kay, though unsure, believes him. She wants to hold on to the man she loves. For a moment, she feels relief. But soon the truth becomes clear in silence. Men arrive and bow before Michael, calling him Don Corleone. They kiss his hand as a sign of respect and fear. Kay watches from across the room. Slowly, the office door closes in her face. Michael has fully taken his father's throne. The Godfather lives again in him. The closing scene is quiet but powerful. Kay stands alone, realizing she has been shut out. Michael has chosen power over love, secrets over honesty. The transformation is complete. The soldier, the son, the outsider is now a crime king. The story ends with the sound of the closing door. Darkness falls, and the new Godfather rules. The Godfather shows how family, loyalty, and power can shape destiny. It is a story of honor mixed with crime. It is about love lost and blood gained. It warns that power can corrupt even the purest heart. Michael's journey is tragic, yet unforgettable. The film closes with a chilling silence, leaving history forever changed. The movie remains one of the greatest films ever made. It captures family ties, betrayal, revenge, and the cost of ambition. Each character shows a different face of power and weakness. The story is timeless, teaching lessons about choices and consequences. Viewers leave with respect and fear for Michael Corleone. The legend of the Godfather lives on.